Hello and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Ivan. In the last episode we kind of fixed our power. We have the power. It's the dishes. They do something. That's good. The Dyson Swarm is doing work. It's, let's say, 1379.8. Oh, it's actually going down now as well. Okay, so that means that the solar sail's duration is running out. That's this upgrade here, so it's going to take a while before we get the next level, but they last for 2400 seconds, 40 minutes, and until we increase the number of cannons or the number of production of the sails, we're going to flatline around 48 megawatts, I guess, dependent on the cycle and a few other things. So it might not be completely that, but somewhat. Let's see, let's get some belts. We ran out of belts in the previous episode. Let's do some proper shopping actually. Don't need these. Let's do one of these. Wow, we used 20. That's well used, well spent, or something. Let's see, here, here, no, there, and there. Yes. How many did we pick up now? 448. That's too many. So ditch 48. So one stack of those. One stack of these. We don't need two. Do we need these at all? I don't know. I'm going to keep one stack in case we make some small amounts of something. Smelters, they stack in 50, but they're actually one of the products I'm considering having more of one stack of, but we haven't run out yet, so I guess that's kind of a sign that we don't need it. Fluid tanks, water pumps, yeah, good. These are still not automated, but that's completely fine. Let's say oil refineries. No, this is oil refinery. The other one was oil pumps, right? Extractors, yes. So chemical plants, and this thing, we actually ran out of these. So I'm glad we went for 2 stacks in there. So our science is pretty slow. The yellow one, but I think we have enough. Yeah, I think the limit now, the limiting factor, the bottleneck is, let's see, where are we? Oh, yes. It is the assemblers. So that's good. That's good. We can increase the number of them. There's also one more thing I'd like to do, and that's after we set up the everything, this inserter has to be a bit faster because these don't do much now. So let's upgrade all of these while we're at it, because at some point we're going to need it. At some point we're going to actually get research done, even if it's not now, even if it's not yet. Let's remove these without misclicking and removing the labs. Oh, I don't think we can misclick. No, because we have to remove the top one first. So, blue science, red science, and then tier 3 inserters instead of whatever we were using. It was green, I think, so tier 2 is not that bad, but this is a bit better. There we go. Do we have issues on this side? I don't think so. So what we can do here is slightly cheat. And by cheating, I mean add a few machines. Yeah, 2 machines. Sure, that's going to help a bit. Now, what's going to help a lot is is what? Assembler Mark II. That will increase this by a third. So that would be very nice, and it will also align with the ratio of the other stuff, because all of these other buildings have a crafting speed of 1, I think, production speed. So that's going to fit. So yeah, that's something we might have to do. But then again, these are almost full actually. So maybe we do a third tower, or maybe we research to get them higher. But for now, it's fine like this. And we helped it a bit. We helped the other ones a bit. That's good. Now, the next thing we need to do is science. After this one, I think we're going to head towards the new science, but the new science needed a lot of graphene. So instead of doing all of that with like chemical plants and things, we're going to mine it from the gas giants, because it's fun to do that. It's fun to use the resources we have. So to get this one, we need accumulators. So I'm going to set up accumulator production, and I don't think that's going to be an issue, because I believe we have silicon with one button if we just request it here. So if we do 2000 of that as well. Remote demand. Now, we might not have enough ships, so maybe we should make a few ships. Oh, there we go. Or even less dissipation. That should probably up our power by a bit. I think we just increased our demand by quite a lot. We might also have issues with like winter time, summertime. I'm not sure how much they lose. Let's quickly check. I'm so curious about these new mechanics that I have a tendency to just want to look at the numbers here. So this one is full. That's nice. These two are filling up. That's good as well, because the efficiency goes up a lot. What is our efficiency now? Here, 51%, and that went from 70%. So we went from getting 30 to getting 49. That's a huge jump. So if these make like 19 megawatts and the other ones do as well, that's almost 40 megawatts now from the swarm of 46. How is that possible? The other ones probably don't make as much as these ones, because these are in the sun and the other ones might be in the shade. Anywho, accumulators. Accumulators need silicon. That's the stuff we planned on. The engines we have many of, and iron plate. Iron plate, it's probably not that hard to obtain. Probably not. So if we do the silicon outside here, then we can either smelt locally or we can leach off this. I think we're going to leach, because we don't need that many smelters. So if we go here, actually if we just silicon around here, we can make them in this location. Or let's see, this one has 3 different products, but we're going to remove this one. So this one can actually be the power moving station, maybe, if we are going to move accumulators. So maybe we build the accumulators very close to this one. And that means, let's see, and then we just belt the motors. That's going to make a huge belt buffer of them. But I think that's better than having a huge belt buffer of many things. Yay. Silicon. I like that the icons and the colors are on the vessels. They like repaint the vessels when they pick up cargo. So rather have a belt buffer of these things than of wait. We can do requests, right? We can do locals. So if, but it's so close though. No, I'm going to belt it. Okay, belt it. It's decided. I'm not going to change my mind now. It's set. So we split off here. Off. Yeah, we split off there. Oh, but I'm going to use a different splitter. I'm going to use these. So it's lifted to the second floor. Let's see, in and out, and an energy exchanger made. Good. Let's see. And this one. Okay, so this is second floor, so we need to get it on third. But it can. It's just iron plates, right? So it can go on the third floor all the way, I think. So let's just have it across the water. Doesn't matter if the belt is a little bit longer than it has to be. So here, and let's see. Let's start by there-ish. And then we do a belt. Let's see if we can just bring this belt. Oh, this is awkward. Let's see. Do we want it high up? If we do it high up, then we can have it aligned. Let's see. No. Let's just do go here, here. Yeah, I like this better. And under, probably. Let's do under. There. Now our bots are going to cry for a while. That's okay. Or probably not cry. I think they like it. I think they're having fun, to be honest. But maybe we'll upgrade and get the bots a friend or 2 friends. Yeah, that might be nice. And give them some speed later. That'll make them even more happy. So, this is engines, this is iron, and this is high purity silicon, which we don't need because we need the crystals. Okay, so we need to smelt the crystals. I believe that's in the smelter. Yeah. So it's 1 every 2 seconds and ratio is 1:1. So how many crystals do we need and what is it used for? It's only used for accumulators. So 4 every 5 seconds. So 2 of them is 1 every second. 4 of them. 2 of them is 1 every second. Which means if we have 2 of them, we can run 1 machine. Do we need more than 1 machine running these? 1 every 5 seconds? I don't think so. So we need 2 smelters. Production, smelter. Let's see. 2. Maybe we can direct insert. Do we want to? Yes, I think so. I don't see why not. This is a weird setup for this, but I think it's fine. So we get a belt from, let's see, can this one can leave, that's good. So we bring it out from here. Like so. Then we have inserter here and here. That looks weird. Oh well. So, let's see. On the top one is the iron. So that we can bring here, I think. And on this one, we have the motors. We bring that. Oh, it's colliding with the thing. Let's do this one first. Here. Then this is so much more so much harder than it has to be because I want them to be on top of each other. Let's see, from there. So remove that one. Yeah. Beautiful. And a little squiggly here because of the spherishness of the world. That's funny. So that is all. Let's see, inserter, and iron in, motor in. It's not motor, it's electromagnetic, magnetic, super magnetic ring. Okay. Yeah, I'm never going to remember that. Never going to remember that. So if we want accumulators in here, then we can just load them in like so. So that's good. We just need to decide if we want the charged ones or not. Maybe we should make a charger actually for the of those. So adding some steel there, that's fine. Adding some power here as well. Then I guess we're missing some construction here. Let's see. Oh no, bot abandonment. We're fine. They're just happily flying around. So much work to do. So I guess even though let's see. This is nice now. I feel like the science is good actually. Let's look at the thing. We don't have the yellow science in the production. Yeah, we produce 100 a minute. That's decent. So, what was I thinking? Oh yes, maybe we should also look into upgrading, because I think we have. Do we have the tech? I don't think. No, we don't. It's this one. Oh, let's research that after. That one doesn't even require yellow science, so that should just be done. Do we have anything else? Yes. Accelerant isn't done yet. Let's see. This one requires yellow. This one as well. And maybe. What is this? Wide area power. Oh. It's a substation. Nice. So, these are parts that we need. Oh, and some of the parts need solar sails. So we need to import solar sails from the other planet or make them locally as well. But it's parts for the Dyson Sphere. Yeah. Might be used for something else as well though. So let's see. I think because of the way we have set stuff up, I'm going to make a chest here. So we get a few of these thingies. We should also craft more of those. That's copper, so there. We don't want to ship all of the these. Exactly 200 in there now though. That's very fitting for a plane. Are you making? Yes. Good. So a box of accumulators. Now this one I'm not going to limit, even though that seems crazy. And because I wanted to make one of these. I don't have any of this. Well, we have all of it actually in the base. So now we have that. Oh, and that's where we're going to start, I think. Oh, and we actually need the charged accumulators. Full accumulators. The accumulators in this game, after they charge, please. Not charging. Are we not saturated? We don't have power satisfaction any longer. I feel like I'm upping the consumption by more than I expect to. But I don't know. I guess this thing, like just this tiny thing, is a megawatt. So I kind of get why the power goes up and down, because all of this started because I'm draining the belt now. So yeah, oh, even these have idle consumption. So 11 of those is a megawatt. I think 900 kilowatts for 10. Yeah, so 11 basically is a megawatt, even if you don't use them for anything. So maybe I should stop using those and just use Tesla towers. Idle consumption, yeah. It might add up, I don't know. Then again, Dyson Swarm will save us. It's not saving us so far. But right now we are doing research quite quickly, I think. Let's see. Are we? Yeah, we're doing research very quickly. Nice. It's outputting, what, 6 a second? So when we upgrade the blue inserters to become stack inserters, we should probably do one upgrade there. That would be here. 400, it's quite cheap. Maybe. What was I trying to say? Oh yes, when the accumulators are full, if you then pick them up, deconstruct, dismantle, then they are full in the inventory as well. And that's quite nice. So let's leave that one there. Let's see how it goes now that the sign stopped. It's not that bad. But maybe we should expand this, because the buffering is really working. This one is full. 10,000 full. No, it's not full. Never mind. Is it? It is full, yeah. Because if not, this belt would be running at all times. So it is making more than it burns. And one of these is 2.16 megawatts. So like 10 more would fix this completely. Do we have 10 of those? Power? Yeah, I'm going to add some. Let's see. I guess we start with this belt, because the belts can apparently sustain this quite well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Why aren't you getting stuff though? It's not filling up completely, so maybe we can't, maybe we overload it if we put too much in here. Well, it won't matter because it's all fuel, right? So, so let's just do 2 more on this side. Okay, this wasn't such a good plan, I guess. Well, it should be a good plan. It should definitely be a good plan. So you prioritize here, but also obtain here. That should speed it up. Yeah, that helps. This is probably going to drain though. But I guess it's okay for it to drain if it actually gives us more energy, more power. So let's do 2 more. Oh. And then we go here. I really, let's add 1 more really enjoy that we actually need power in this game. Now we are at 100% satisfaction. That the power isn't just build something and forget it. I like that the power is an ongoing thing, and that, like with upgrades, we get more power, and as we make more and new buildings cost a lot more as well. I think this one costs more than 1/3 more power, so if you don't need Mark II, this was Catherine of Sky told me this, that even the Mark III has such a high demand. Let's see here. So even if it works at twice the speed, it's 780 kilowatts compared to 270. So using 2 of these to get the same result would be a lot cheaper on power. So that's, I like that, because there's definitely a trade-off there. Saving space, but using more power. So power isn't something you just fix and then it's done for a while, apparently, or I just don't fix it properly. That might be slightly the case. Let's see, what was I doing now? I was going to build 1 of these, so that means we needed a few of these. And also 1 of these, which needed these. So let's start with this one to charge the thingies. Here we have some of those. We need what? Silicon here probably. Yes. All of this I should automate now. We are at the spot where I could. I'm going to stop the train of thought there because I'm not going to right now. I feel like there are more pressing matters than avoiding handcrafting. Let's see. So we could make 1 of these. Titanium. What? I'm not going to smelt titanium by hand. I'm going to let's see. Production. Smelter, titanium. Hello? Oh, too close. There, but there. There we go. Titanium, and then we dump the ore here. Good. And then we take 100 from the box. Let's see. What was the plan now? Did we make 1 of these? Yes, we did. So this one is really cool. I like it. It's a weird thing because it completely changes how accumulators are handled. So let's build it. Let's just build it here. So this one.
You have built a powerful energy exchanger and can use it to quickly fill the accumulator with the surplus electricity in the grid.
Yes.
You can also release the electric energy stored in the full accumulator with the same speed. With a stable logistics guarantee, it can continuously supply the grid with power.
So that's what it does. You choose between discharge. If you put in a full one, it will discharge it very quickly. And now it's empty. But that pushed 90 megajoules into the system, or 45 megawatts for 2 seconds. So it's incredibly powerful. Incredibly, might be a bit much. I don't know. 45 megawatts at this stage of the game is quite a lot. So I'm going to change it though. This is a nice animation. It's going to close when it goes idle, and then it's going to open the other way. Aha. Now it charges it again. Oh, it charged itself because it doesn't have any. So if we place these inside, it will charge them, and it will use all of our extra energy for it. So it will cap the energy, which is nice for stuff like this, because you can pressure the power system at 100% and see how well it works. But also, let's say we set it to charge, so the charged ones will come out here. And then if we go like this and only do discharged ones, as in the new ones, this will keep charging them and spitting them out here as fully charged. So as long as we have excess power in our system now, it will keep charging them. And another funny thing, or not funny, but if we have a crisis of power now, we can flip it. So it can discharge all of these. And this is now quite a lot, because these are 90 megajoules each. So right now, with how many do we have? 29, 30, 30. That's a full minute of 45 megawatts. So that can like reboot our system if we need it. And also we needed 20 for that. So that's set. Then for this, we need the acidic plate, titanium alloy, and engines. So that's done. We have those. So then we just need 50 of these ones. And there we go. Oh, and we need to fuel our thing. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that's so nice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to keep the rest as well. So, while this is making, we need to see what we're going to do next. So, if we put this up at the gas giant, it's going to give us half a fire ice, or this basically. So 0.28 hydrogen a second and 0.58 fire ice a second. So what we can do is set up more. These are interesting because it says something like it needs to consume the collected fuel materials to maintain the energy required to work in orbit. That basically means that it's free. I think it's because it mines stuff that is fuel. It will spend the stuff it mines, but I think the ratio it shows us is after that. But I'm not completely sure about that. So I'm not sure how much it mines, but it will mine a lot. And that's going to help us out a lot on these. So that's nice. And also on power. So I guess we are struggling here. Why are we struggling here? Hello? Because coal? Yeah. Because coal. Okay, so let's help it. Let's unstruggle it a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we connect. Oh, this wasn't even connected. Sure. Let's see. Let's do one. No, let's do in here. Connect here. Let's just connect here and see how it goes. This is one of those the factory must grow episodes where some of it is maintenance and some of it is like trying to get further but not really hanging in there fast enough or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what I've done this episode, but well, we have set up this at least. That's nice. We have yeah, we have some stuff. And we can always manually put in these. Right. So, anyway, this should help it a little bit. So, what was the next thing? Yeah, what was the next thing? Oh yes, the orbital miner. So, I guess it would be nice to set up 2. So, if we have enough of the acidic steel thingamabob, which we don't, because this is probably in need of more steel. Yeah. Then we would have the possibility of setting up one more. But let's set up this one now. And I think the stripes on the gas giant is longest around the equator. Because the miners, for some reason, can only be set up around the equator. So let's look at this. We need, is it transportation? Yes. So out of building range. This orbital collector can only be built at the equator. Yeah, and we landed basically slap dab on the equator. So let's build it here. It looks very cool. Nice.
You have built an orbital collector, which can collect the resources of this gas giant automatically. The logistics vessel will come to pick up the cargo as long as you set these resources as interstellar demand at other sites. Furthermore, to maintain the collector working, the collected resources will be transferred to energy in the first place.
The collected resources will be transferred to energy in the first place. I think that means I don't know what it means, to be honest, but it seems like it's mining and it doesn't eat energy. And the charging power, I don't know, because we can't place vessels at it, so I'm not sure what the power is used for. But I guess right now it doesn't matter. I think it just mines the stuff and it's free. It only has the cost of placing the miner in the first place. And this means that in the logistics system now, the interplanetary one, the extraplanetary one, the one where we can request from other planets, I guess it's interplanetary, interstellar, okay, yeah, interplanetary is this one. No, that's the planetary, and this is okay, I'm confused now. But anyway, we can request it. And that means it will be much easier now to make this. And also we can request hydrogen for power, or the ice itself, because that one also has a fuel value. Oh, we have started making these again now. This is so cool, the whole charging of them, and yeah. So we now have mining, and I guess we want to request it here, but I don't know yet. We might want to do it at another station, because this area kind of filled up. I was thinking let's do all of the products, no, not in this area. Let's do all of the products in this little area, so we have them in the mall. But I guess stuff takes a bit more space than I expect. But also we set up like a billion of these things. That wasn't needed, but I'm kind of happy we did. So we have orbital mining going. We are still doing fine on power. So I don't have to hold my breath for it right now. Are we doing okay here? Yes, I think this one, it looks like it's filling faster than it's burning, which is good. It looks very cool, the spaghetti, but it doesn't really do anything. And if we need more hydrogen now, I think I'm going to set up a power plant that runs on the orbital miners if needed, but not before we use it for all the things. So the rail ejectors, I'm going to build at least 10 more of those, I think, and then move them up to the other planet, because now we can increase the generation and all of the things. So I'm not sure if that's the main goal. The other main goal, I guess, is to set up the new science, and that's a few techs away. It's very cheap techs, extremely cheap. Okay, so let's start this one and see if we can start the new science, because it's always fun to get to a new science level, and it's new products as well. And also, first of all, I'm going to get this into the mall, I think. Yeah, that's something. But I've been considering making the processor on a different planet, because it's silicon and copper and iron. I think it's 2 of each. And that means we can either make it here and import silicon, but if we make it on this level, this planet, we have everything without importing anything. And I kind of want to start mining this planet, I think. And it would be cool with like lava outpost that makes products for us. And since we need to ship something, we can choose between shipping silicon or processors, and it's cooler to ship processors. That was my thinking with that. Anyway, that's for another episode. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.